assume I'm not doing a whole lot.
Just, kind of a regular, I want to hear somebody, Hine Matov round, Lecha Dodi, just kind of, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of our regular stuff, but with readers. I'll call them up, I think.
Okay.
All right. And I think I'll invite everybody up for Kiddushin
Great.
with the kids. Yeah. I poured juice already, so I don't have to worry about it.
Test.
I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody pray. Try it. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody pray. As we keep going, think of some of the words that you want to imagine on this Pride Shabbat. I would love to sing, I want to hear someone be free as we sing together. Here we go. I want to hear somebody free. I want to hear somebody be free. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody to be free. What else? Just shout it out. Be accepted. I want to be accepted by all. I want to be accepted by all. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to be accepted by all. What else? Accepted by all. Someone else? I want to.
True to myself.
True to myself. I want to be true to myself. I want to be true to myself. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to be true to myself. One more. True to myself. One more. I hear myself back there, I think. Yeah. I hear myself back there. I want to be so proud of you. I want to be so proud of you. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to be so proud of you. So want to be so proud of you. I want to be so proud of you.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is so wonderful to see so many faces as we celebrate Pride this evening, the last day of National Pride Month. Even though we're still a week away from Tacoma Pride, this way we get to have Cantor with us to celebrate together. And we are going to welcome everybody. I mean, you're already welcomed here, but celebrate that we are all here together with the words of Hine Matov, which you can find on a page.
A non-page.
Non-page 2, the inside cover.
On
Thank
the
you, Joel.
inside cover, non-page 2, at the top, you'll see the words Hine ma tov ma na'im shevet yichudi. How good and pleasant it is that unique ones gather and sit together as one. So let's sing this as a round together. Here we go. Hine ma tov ma na'im shevet yichudi gam yachad. Hine ma tov ma na'im shevet yichudi gam yachad. Hine ma tov ma na'im shevet yichudi gam yachad. Hine ma tov ma na'im shevet yichudi gam yachad. Keep going. Hine ma tov shevet yichudi gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet yichudi gam yachad. Hine ma tov ma na'im shevet yichudi gam yachad. Hine ma tov ma na'im shevet yichudi gam yachad.
We're blessed to have so many of the members of our new Keshet Q Rainbow Queers group who are going to help us lead the service this evening. So
we begin with Melody Abbott, who will be reading as we prepare to light the candles. And for candle lighting, we invite Maddie Pimentel-Diaz forward.
In every beginning.
Is it on?
Is it, hello?
Let me see. Nope.
In every beginning there is darkness. The darkness of chaos seems eternal, yet form emerges. Light dawns and life is born. In the beginning the Most High made heaven and earth.
Together, in every beginning there is darkness. The darkness of ignorance, which smothers the chance for people to get to know their gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and queer questioning neighbors. The darkness of fear, which perpetrates myths and denies realities. The darkness of tyranny, which stifles LGBTQ+ freedom and promotes hatred.
The Almighty said, "Let there be light."
These Shabbat candles celebrate the light of understanding, which ignites opportunities for people to recognize the uniqueness in themselves and in others, the light of truth to depart from evil and to do good, the light of justice which demands LGBTQ+ equality and advances truth. And we light the candles. Oh, you can use that. Use this. Yep. Boom, boom.
We have a policy that we want anyone who does not take pictures during this.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu. Hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
thank you. We celebrate Shabbat by welcoming in Shabbat as a bride in all their glory, page 3-ish.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela. Shamor b'sachor b'dibor echad, Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, U'shemo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'ritila lecha Dodi, Likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela, lecha Dodi, Likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela, Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tehila lecha Dodi, Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha Dodi, Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, Hiva ore kumi ori, 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 shidaveri, Kevod Adonai alayich nigla lecha Dodi, Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha Dodi, Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi b'shalom ateret ba'alav, Gam b'simcha u'b'tzola, Toch emunei am segola, Boi chala, boi chala, lecha Dodi, Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha Dodi, Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Before you take your seat, take a moment to greet your neighbor, someone you haven't seen in a while. Say hello. Online, you can say hello to each other as well. Feel free to continue your conversation after the service.
We're going to continue now, if people can come back. Have a seat.
And Aaron.
We're going to call on Aaron Goodman to come forward for the next reading from Sidur Sha'ar Zahav, I Am Unique. You're very unique tonight. I like that. Yeah.
This warrants my retro sunglasses. I am unique. My God, I thank you for my life. Can you hear me?
I don't think so.
I am unique. My God, I thank you for my life, my soul, and my body, for my name, for my sexual and affectionate nature, for my way of thinking and talking. Help me realize that in my qualities I am unique in the world, and that no one like me has ever lived. For For if there had ever before been someone like me, I would not have needed to exist. Help me make perfect my own ways of love and caring, that by becoming perfect in my own way, I can honor your name.
We rise in body or spirit for Baruch Hu, which I think is page 4.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. We continue with this interpretation of the Ma'ariv Aravim prayer called Twilight People, a prayer for trans Jews by Rabbi Reuben Zellman. And we invite Masriel Pimentel Diaz to come forward to share it with us.
Hold it. Okay. You do what you do. Okay. Hi, folks. Good Shabbos. As the sun sinks and the colors of day turn, we offer a blessing for the twilight. For the twilight is neither day nor night, but in between. All of us are twilight people. We can never be fully labeled or defined. All of us have many identities and loves, many genders, and none. All of us are in between roles and at the intersection of histories. All of us are crisscross paths of memory and destinations, streaks of light swirled together. We are neither day nor night. We are both, neither and all. May the sacred in-between of this evening suspend our certainties, soften our judgments, and widen our vision. May this in-between light illuminate our way to God, who transcends all categories and definitions. May the in-between people who have come to pray be lifted into this twilight. We cannot always be defined. We can always say a blessing. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who brings on the twilight. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hayotzer et hadaim edumim. Amen.
Page 5, you have always been with us. Before we call, you are there. Before we ask, your answer comes. This is true for all of us, your children with whom you made a covenant long ago. We saw a sign high above us. Tonight, as we lift up our eyes, show me a keshet, a rainbow, a sign that we are still together.
Shema, hear, but also listen, observe, heed, pay attention. Remember God's unity always and at every moment. And since we are created in God's divine image, we too, all of us, in all our infinite diversity, are at every moment connected, part of the wholeness of humanity and of our small planet Earth. Shema demands that we connect ourselves to everything and everyone around us. And as we sing Shema this evening, I invite you to really take a moment on each word with me. Don't rush to the end, but to think about each word individually as one full thought. Shema Yisrael Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leholam Vayed.
Please be seated.
We continue with V'ahavta. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'otecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levadecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'beitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם emet. Next we call on Stacy Soltov to share this beautiful reading that we'll read responsively, The Crossing.
Our people came out of Egypt, a mixed multitude, the spray of dividing waters sparkling diamonds all around them. We have wandered bleak landscapes, built flimsy tents of skin, then houses of stone. We have planted orchards and vineyards, seen two temples rise and then go down in the surging flames, forcing us into exile. We have loved and lost, grieved and danced, transgressed and celebrated, hidden, suffered, thrived. And we gather here this night in the community of our people, a mixed multitude, and we sing out, standing together with linked arms to pray. Blessed are you, God of the universe, who sanctifies us with the commandment to love ourselves and one another in all our varied ways, and blesses us with a diamond-bright radiance that still ripples out from your mighty voice.
Yabba bim bim bam, yabba bim bam, yabba bim bim bam, yabba bim bam, yai lai 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 lai, yabba bim bam, yai lai 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 lai, yabba bim bam. Mi kamocha v'halim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, Norat Elot osei pele, Norat Elot osei pele, Malechotecha ra'u banecha, Botei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Eli ze'eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Hey, yabba bim bim bam, yabba bim bam, yabba bim bim bam, yabba bim bam, yai lai 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 lai, yabba bim bam, yai lai 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 lai, yabba bim bam. ונאמר כי יפקד אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל. We celebrate Shabbat on the next page. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
As we continue with the Amidah, I invite you to rise and bow to your spirit. We will begin with Adonai Sfatai, which is on a page in here, but not in this booklet, and then continue with the interpretations of Avot and Gevurot that are in our prayer pamphlet.
Please rise. Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Ofia Giteilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, Holy One, God of our mothers, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Rachel, God of Leah,
who is great and revered above all. You are gracious, filling with loving kindness, and generous to your children, forgiving us and showing us your love. Because of the devotion of our mothers, you remind us, protect us, and shelter us. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, who remembered Sarah. You can be gentle, you can also be strong, with a power that brings life to all living things. You arraign you upon us. Ata gibor leolam Adonai, mekaye hakol ata rab lehoshia, morid hatal. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim berofei cholim, o matir asurim, o mekayem emunato, lishenei afar. Mi chamocha bal gevurot, o mi dom elach, melech memit, o mechayeh, o matzmiach Yeshua, v'neman ata lechayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol. We praise you, our God, the Holy Creator.
We bless you for creating within us the understanding of ourselves, for knowing us and helping us on every step of our sacred journey. Blessed are you, the every one, the holy maker.
Please be seated. We join together with Ritzay, this version that invites us to not take this day just as a day of peace and rest, but as a day to remind us of the ways in which our world has not yet found peace, the ways that we still need to do work, that even in this sanctuary in time and space, we can't ignore the pain that still goes on outside these walls and outside this sacred time. We join together. Disturb us, Adonai. Ruffle us from our complacency. Make us dissatisfied. Dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from a shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness, and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai. Deny to us the false Shabbat, which gives us the delusions of satisfaction amid a world of war and hatred. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us know that the border of the sanctuary is not the border of living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the winds of truth, justice, and reality. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action. We continue with a moment to share blessings of gratitude. If you would like, you can start with "This week I am thankful for," as it says in your prayer pamphlet. And if anyone would like to share, raise your hand.
I am thankful for a chance to spend time with my grandpa.
I am seriously grateful that I got to see my children again for a whopping, 56 hours as they drove from Vancouver, BC to San Francisco and stopped in between. And they are safely home. Thank you very much.
I'm very thankful because I enrolled in college this week. And I also am getting my food stamps soon.
I'm grateful to live in a city that does such a fantastic job of outdoor concerts in the summertime. You should all come down and enjoy them. It's like almost every night somewhere in the city, whether it's Ruston or wherever.
I'm grateful for the clear skies that we haven't had the smoke blow down from Canada yet. And I'm also grateful for, maybe it's just in my area, we haven't had the firecrackers that we've had the last few years going off. So it's really nice to be able to go to sleep before, 1 in the morning when the firecrackers are. $514 fine. Oh, excellent.
For those of you who did not hear that, we have a council member in our sanctuary who said that it's a $514 fine in Tacoma.
This week I'm very grateful that our dearest friends from Berkeley are here visiting us for the weekend.
And I'm grateful that we're here too.
Me too. Welcome.
As older generation who fought the fight back in the 80s and 90s, I am most grateful for our new generation of gay pride people, and they're doing an awesome job, and I'm so proud to hand the torch over to them.
Because it is David Wheeler's birthday or was, we are grateful for all the many lovely hikes into the mountains. Steve and I, we were off in the rear end of the hiking group, but he never dropped us. And the many hospitable events they invited us to. It's a blessing. Thank you.
I am grateful that Alana and family are a week into their month-long stay in Israel and are having a great time.
I am grateful for having a husband who pushed the mic very closer so I could speak louder. In conjunction with the person who said that grateful that the smoke has not come down from Canada. In lieu of that, I'm grateful that my brother and sister-in-law sitting next to me have come down from Canada. They drove. And biked.
Welcome.
So I am on my 4th month of testosterone, which I am grateful for because, thank you. And I am grateful that people have been so chill about it. Like the way that people make it seem on TV, it is so easy. Like I am having a great time with it. So that's what I'm grateful for.
I'm grateful for the beautiful service. I'm a guest here, and so it's nice to come to a service that I can remember and help and sing along with.
I have multiple dear friends who are pursuing families through science, and I'm very, very grateful that I get to have all these babies around me in my life.
In addition to being thankful for my LGBTQ elders leading the way, I'm really grateful that some of the clients that I have find their way to my office and that I can give them some sense of dignity and safety. I had a trans client come into my office this week who broke down in tears when they realized that my office was a safe space for them to be themselves.
So over 30 years ago, I came out. I went from being gay to bisexual. Don't even ask about that story. That's a long story. We'll be here all night. But in the 30 years since then, at the age of 52, I just want to say that I'm very, very grateful to see so many straight allies among us. Thank you so much.
Okay, I know that we could keep going on. There are so many blessings that we have in our lives and in our community, but I do want to make sure that we have time to acknowledge a special blessing. Yeah. David Wheeler's 35th birthday. Did I miss a few years there?
Just a couple.
Okay.
Where would you like me to be?
I thought you were headed to 39.
Yeah, that's good.
I needed to get at least one number right. Can I share your actual age?
Sure.
Okay. 65th birthday, which is today. So a special blessing for you as you reach this stage where you are officially an elder. Which doesn't mean you haven't been one in our community, just that now you've reached the age of it. And that is actually something that is really incredible. There are people in our community who have wisdom that is beyond their years and who gift us with that blessing of sharing it. And sometimes they don't make it to this age either. So the fact that you have both the wisdom and the age to go with it is such a blessing, and I want to celebrate that and hope that you have many more years of sharing your gifts, your love of nature and hiking, your commitment to this community, your love of family, and all of the goodness that is in your heart. I know that you want to share a Shehechianu, which is completely appropriate for reaching any sort of milestone like a birthday. So would you like to share that?
Yes.
Great. You can sing it or say it as you wish.
Will you all help?
Sure. Yes.
Says the one in the choir.
Say it real close to you. Close to your.
You want to sing it? Yeah, go ahead. Baruch, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen.
And it is my and Cantor's privilege and honor to also share with you a blessing that comes from the Torah that I also got to share with an 8-day-old this morning.
Nice. Oh, I know who that is. Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yuchoneka.
May the light of God shine upon you and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God's presence be lifted up to you, and may God grant you wholeness, contentment, joy, and most of all, the blessing of peace.
Amen. Amen. We sing. Sivan tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, sivan tov, sivan tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, sivan tov, sivan tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, sivan tov. Yehelanu, 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 oh lecho Yisrael. 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 Mazel tov. Congratulations.
Thank you, Deb.
I really want to give a page number.
Just
it's
say
the-
Shalom Rav, we come together.
Yeah.
At the top of
Is
the
it
page.
Shalom Rav, we come together, is at the
together.
top of the page.
At the top of the page, we join together. Beneath, before that, beneath
yes.
our uniqueness, together we read.
Beneath our uniqueness, we are all bound together by our common humanity. All of us most deeply yearn for the blessings of freedom and peace. Each of us seeks the personal liberation of a mind that is not enslaved to conventional wisdom, a heart that is able to love without fear, a spirit that cries yes to the wilderness. Each of us strives too for the inner peace that comes with finding a harmony between our aspirations and our abilities. This is the Shabbat peace to which we aspire. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ata melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Baruch Ata Adonai, Hamivarech et Amo Yisrael Bashalom. Take a few moments now for private prayer.
This little duet that Joel and I are going to do is a little excerpt from a piece that one of my professors, Ellie Schleifer, wrote for us for our wedding. When I was in Israel, I approached him, and Joel came to Israel 3 times while I was studying there at the seminary. And he got to know Joel very well, and Joel sang in the choir at this school and things like that for the high holidays. And I approached him and I asked if he would write us something that we could sing at our Kiddushin, and he was very honored, and he wrote us a song cycle based on the words of the Song of Songs. And so we're just going to do just a tiny bit at the end. It's a cappella, and it's written in a form of sort of Israeli style art song music. And so this is what it sounds like. And
Did you want this mic?
oh, yeah, that would be.
That's what I was trying to say
Yeah.
to you. Is which mic did you want?
That one would be better. Thank you. Do you want me to put it on you? Yeah. I'm still dressing him. Okay. All right. Okay. And it's in Hebrew and in English, so just like this. Ani l'dodir ve'alai teshukato.
I am my beloved's, he desires none but me.
Lecha dodi.
Come, my love, let us go to the country and spend the night in the village. Arising early, we'll visit the vineyard to see if the grapes have budded, if the blossoms have opened, if the pomegranates have yet flowered.
There will I give you.
There will I give you my love, my love. מים רבים לא יוכלו לכבות את האהבה, ונהרות לא ישטפוה. מים רבים לא יוכלו לכבות את האהבה, ונהרות לא ישטפוה. All the water in the world cannot quench love's fire, nor can torrents sweep it away. מים רבים לא יוכלו לכבות את האהבה, ונהרות לא ישטפוה. Can you? Sorry about that. It's okay.
We are on the page that says an expression of solidarity, and we will read responsively.
We invite those who identify as LGBTQ+ to read with me as we begin like this. We are your lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, and non-binary children.
You must not seek vengeance, nor bear a grudge against the children of your people.
We are your fathers and mothers.
Revere your mother and your father, each one of you.
We are elderly, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, and non-binary.
You shall rise before the aged and show deference to the old.
We are the stranger.
You must not oppress the stranger.
You shall love the stranger as yourself.
For you were strangers in the land of Egypt.
We are Jewish, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, and non-binary.
You must not go out slandering your kin.
We are simply lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, and non-binary.
You shall not hate another in your heart.
We are the victims of bashings and murder.
You may not stand idly by when your neighbor's blood is being shed.
We are your lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, and non-binary neighbors.
You must not oppress your neighbor.
You must judge your neighbor justly.
You shall love your neighbor as you love yourself. I'm not actually sure who is supposed to be coming up to do it, to share some goings on with the congregation.
Yep, okay.
Shabbat Shalom. It is beyond a thrill to be here as an ally. So this warms my heart. And now, because we don't have printed ones tonight, here's the upcoming events during the Shabbat Shalom. I'm not going to read them all. I'm going to hit the headlines. China Lake Restoration, which is an in-person event on July 1st. A Pride celebration downtown Tacoma on July 8th. Do we still need volunteers? We have some. We need more. See the cantor or anybody from, or Adrian? Thank you, Adrian. That's Adrian. See him. Interfaith Pride celebration is on Sunday, July 9th. Jewish Family Service Refugee Resettlement, also July 9th. Again, you can read all these. One that's also close to my heart and David Aqua's heart, Home of Peace Cemetery cleanup is July 23rd. See David, he's right there. And July 27th, Disarming Danger Situational Awareness Training on Zoom. And then there's one in November, but I don't remember it. It's on the back of the bulletin. There's a special announcement on the back of the bulletin. When you get your bulletin, it's in November. This one. It's Seattle Jewish Theater is going to be here and on November 5th, and they're performing something called Mississippi Summer. So for those of us who are old enough to remember Mississippi Summer, it's a look at history, and for those of you who are not really sure what that is, be here for it. It's an amazing tale. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Fascinating. Good to know about something that's happening here. I'm sure I must have said yes to it at some point. I'm following the order of what's in the service, but I felt particularly moved after the song that Cantor Fine and Joel shared, that we should take the love that is within our hearts and share it with all those who are in need of healing of mind, healing of body, healing of spirit. There are so many of us in this room who are in need of it. There are so many in our lives who are in need of that healing. And frankly, So much of our country and our world is in need of it, not just the people, but whole societies. So much brokenness and pain, so much heartache that doesn't need to be there. As we sing the words of Mishaberach, and which will happen after I invite you to share names of those you're thinking of, we think of all of the brokenness in our world and what we can do to help bring about a refuah shlema, wholeness, healing, redemption. On the Shabbat, we think of
the Bugger family, Michael Beatrice.
Joyce.
Angela and Kay, Nora, and our unhoused neighbors.
My beloved spouse, appointment for me.
My cousin Aaron.
Gary Peterson, and all of those who are truly struggling with real life situations and LGBTQ situations across this country.
Jonah, Erica.
Misheberach Avotenu Mikor Bracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mikor Bracha La'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
to the words of Aleinu on the page that has Aleinu. Please rise. Please.
I'll never not put numbers in again.
Please rise in body or spirit.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tegedu le'oseh breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, ve'lo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, ve'gor aleinu ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Together in the middle of the page. And then all that has divided us will merge. And then compassion will be wedded to power. And then softness will come to a world that is harsh and unkind. And then both men and women will be gentle. And then both women and men will be strong. And then no person will be subject to another's will. And then all will be rich and free and varied. And then the greed of some will give way to the needs of the many. And then all will share equally in the earth's abundance. And then all will care for the sick and the weak and the old. And then all will nourish the young. And then all will cherish life's creatures. And then all will live in harmony with one another and the earth. And then everywhere will be called Eden once again. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad ol shemo ol shemo ol shemo This evening, as we turn to the words of Mourner's Kaddish, we first invite those who have lost a loved one from the LGBTQ community to rise and say aloud their names.
Carl Grant.
Dan Fuller.
We also invite anyone who has lost a loved one in recent days or weeks or months to rise and share the names of those they love. We say to all of you, Hamakom yenachem etchem betoch shar avlei Tzion b'Yerushalayim. May God console you with all who mourn in Zion and Jerusalem. And those observing a yahrzeit, will you please rise when your loved one's name is spoken? We think of Ben Abrams, Fanny Aqua, Amy Azen, Hetty Bromberg, Pincus Bookbinder, Blanche Kam, Gertrude Heim, J.J. Cowles, Abe Greenberg, Vera Kaltinick, Anna Kosin, Benjamin Lehrer, William Lynch, Herman Levy, Benjamin P. Lipnick, Wigberto Osma, Morris Reisberg, Byron Rosen, Joel Allen Schleicher, Audrey Stamyson, Joan F. Sweeney, Marcy Trent, and Joseph Wilner. We think of all those and all those we hold in our hearts. We say Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We rise to join our mourners in the words of the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal
Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah,
Yalman Divrach Ute V'Yamlich Malchute, B'chayechon V'yomechon Uv'chaye B'chol Beit Yisrael,
V'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rama mevorach le'olam u'lamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei kudisha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say, Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. Our concluding song this evening is Adon Olam, which is on the inside back cover.
And when you recognize the song, join with me. It's been part of my life for a long time as we sing together. Adon Olam. Is that right? Adon Olam, that really high Asher Malach. Beterem kol Yitzir Nivra, Yitzir Nivra. Leit nasa v'chetzo kol, azai melech shemo nikra, azai melech shemo nikra be'acharei, tiklot hakol. Levado yimlok nora, ve'hu haya, ve'hu hove, ve'hu yeh, betifara, ve'hu yeh, betifara, ve'hu echad, ve'esheni, lehamshilo, lehachmira, ve'lirishit, ve'litachlit, ve'lo ha'oz, ve'hamisra, ve'lo ha'oz. Ve'hamisra, ve'hu eli, ve'goli, ve'torhem li, ve'etzara, ve'hu nisi, umanos li, menat kosi, ve'yom ekra, menat kosi, ve'yom ekra, be'yado, avtid ruchi, ve'etishan, ve'ayira, ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai ve'lo ira Adonai ve'lo ira Adon Olam. If you didn't know that song, it's called I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. And I'd like to invite all those in Keshet who are here to come up for Kiddush and Motzi this evening, along with our young ones, who are not in Keshet, but who we'd love to come up to.
We don't know yet.
Well, come on up, and if you can help pass out these, Joe, if you can pass them out. Just keep coming back. Okay. Here you go.
Do you want some juice?
Don't watch behind you. Okay. You're welcome. Come on up. Good. Excellent. All right. I'll go grab.
Noah, do you want some?
Need one more. Got it?
We have plenty. We have plenty.
But, everybody got?
I got one.
We join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Please rise. Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v're'eh hu yom tehila lemikrae kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu v'dashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'ratzon hinhaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh al Shabbat lechaim. And just hold your cups for a moment. And oh my goodness, we have rainbow challah.
Or an attempt at rainbow
Or
challah.
attempt
It
at
didn't
rainbow
quite
challah.
rainbow as well as
It
I
worked.
wanted.
That's beautiful.
It's bright and golden and there's
You
colors
can just
in
take
there.
it
It's
and
lovely.
pass around. Yep, thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz v'te'avo.
Shabbat
Shabbat shalom,
shalom.
everyone.